ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Lorelei and Space Deviant.
2024's Furiosa was more flavorless grist for the nostalgia mill.
Food, water, wheels, whatever you need.
This is the Road Warrior. What happened to this franchise?
Mel Gibson's Max wasn't just a character. He was an icon.
You want to get out of here? You talk to me.
A man fighting for civility in a world gone feral. Men admired him. Women desired him.
There can be no Road Warrior without Mad Max.
In the original 1979 dystopian masterpiece, we meet Officer Max Tansky as he tilts at the windmills of a collapsing civilization. The core theme of this movie is the existential dread of a man who knows he's in an unwinnable fight. He loves his wife Jessie, his son Sprague, his partner Goose.
My name's Jim Goose, and everything's gonna be all right.
And peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Peanut butter and honey.
Max was always relatable.
Even as the main force patrol and the lawless bikers all seem immune to the dehumanizing effects of the escalating violence, we feel Max's internal struggle. We see his despair as he accepts the Kobayashi Maru of it all.
You are looking at the only Starfleet cadet who ever beat the no-win scenario.
How? I reprogrammed the simulation so it was possible to rescue the ship.
What?
He cheated. I changed the conditions of the test. Got a commendation for original thinking. I don't like to lose.
Donning the mantle of stoicism needed to survive in this barbaric world. Compare that to 2015's Mad Max Fury Road.
Tom Hardy is a great actor.
Absolutely. But in Fury Road, he was reduced to a grunting, mumbling side character.
What do I call you?
Does it matter?
Taking both a figurative and literal backseat to buzz-cut Bucky Barnes' Barbie.
Mel Gibson's Max did have a clear emotional journey, but Tom Hardy's Max had no story arc, no character development. He was merely a member berry.
It is perfectly reasonable for a franchise called Mad Max to have a man named Max in the lead role.
Settle down! If it's all the same to you, I'll drive that tanker.
It's hard to build a cohesive story without a compelling main character.
Furiosa is not on Campbell's hero's journey. She's no naive youth, going off on an adventure, overcoming obstacles, and returning with a prize.
They didn't even give her the humility to be able to learn and grow from her mistakes.
We shouldn't forget just how important Mel Gibson himself was to the success of these movies. Women didn't watch Mad Max for the explosions or the car chases. They watched for Mel. Real life Tom Hardy is a good-looking man. But you wouldn't know it from watching this movie. This Max is stripped of everything that made the original character so desirable.
I am the one who runs from both the living and the dead.
He has no agency.
He spends the first half of the movie bound and gagged as a bloodbag.
Oh, since Hollywood abandoned the Hays Code, it has been working to remove morality from storytelling altogether. Moving away from the traditional, law-abiding, self-sacrificing, classic noble heroes like Gary Cooper and John Wayne. Then they moved towards the darker anti-heroes, the Clint Eastwoods and Charles Bronson types. Now, they worked outside of the law, but they were still morally righteous. From there, we descend to the morally ambiguous anti-heroes, the Tony Sopranos and the Walter Whites.
I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
Yeah, it seems like the one thing all of these leading men had in common was they were still men.
Exactly. You can slowly remove morality from storytelling, and the people will sit and watch like foolish frogs coming to a boil. But when surrealism begins to bubble, the toads start to notice, giving second-rate writers a free hand to move from just praising immorality to actively maligning menfolk as a whole. It turned out to be a bridge too far.
Rather an interesting development, sir.
My general says there is no point in continuing this fighting. He is willing to discuss a surrender.
Tell him to go to hell.
These reboots don't just fail to capture the spirit of the originals. They aim to alienate the very audiences who made them successful in the first place.
Again and again, box office numbers show there is no modern audience. There is only the audience. Hollywood should give the audiences what they actually want and not what Hollywood thinks they should.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
What a crazy idea.
So, or even like the Greeks and the Taoists and the, general Tao, male and the female, yin and the yang, there's something to be said for it.
Agreed. When you ignore that from storytelling altogether, it all starts to go to hell.
Yep.
And you get stories that don't make sense, they don't hit, and no one actually wants to hear that.
And how exactly do we take the Citadel? Assuming we're still alive by then. If we can block the pass, it'll be easy.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people to pull themselves out of the thing that's been ingrained in humanity for like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years of storytelling.
Why should we have to pull ourselves out of it when storytelling is supposed to make life better? Yep. It's supposed to make life
it's
more
supposed to be
cohesive.
Entertaining.
And it's supposed to teach you the morals you need to survive. Yeah. So when you start teaching immoral stories,
you do this right, you become me.
She took away his voice and they spent the rest of the day in silence. They claim that she ended him in ways more fitting.
That's all there is.
The biggest thing is they're supposed to be relatable.
Yeah.
Kill switches. I set the sequence myself. This rig goes nowhere without me.
Hi, Mandy. Hi, Mandy.
And it's like, yeah, the proportion of people that find relation to it is much lower. So it's like you're not making the audience. You're not making for the audience that
make me feel my feelings. That's why I gave you my dollars.
Right or wrong, we had a deal. And the law says, bust the deal, face the wheel.
Okay, I gave you my dollars. Make me feel the feelings. And they don't want you to feel the feelings.
And even beyond all the sexualization or desexualization, it's just the fact that they don't build any characters.
Because they don't want you to feel the feelings.
Yeah,
because you have to go on a hero's journey. It's standard. You have to do the hero's journey to build a hero. There's lots of versions of it, but it's all Campbell's hero's journey. But you actually have to improve. And when you want people to stay the same bug-licking slaves, you don't want them to go on the hero's journey, because if they go on the hero's journey, they rebel.
Yeah. And they learn something, and then they grow. And then there's that whole aspect. It's like,
why do you think there's all this girl power?
Girls do get it done.
You're perfect the way you are. Stay just the way you are. Drink wine and be fat.
You are beautiful and perfect just as you are today.
I mean, it's not even just the desexualization, it's the dehumanization. In a way, it seems like they're even taking away the humanity of a lot of these people and just turning them into an object. Like he's just a blood bag. He's just
what's it, the
a lot of
agency?
These characters, especially usually male characters, are turned into just objects.
Yeah.
It's like, so wait, we're we're demonizing guys, for instance, for
I want them back! They're my property!
objectifying women, rightfully so in a lot of cases, but then we do it in a movie. We give them no character development.
My name is Max. That's my name.
And they're just there as to move the plot along.
What it is, it's a tit for tat. It's female revenge fantasy.
Redhead. Even a pew.
The thing is, women, and this is what I go into in my Pygmalion one in a bit. Women can hold a place. There's things about women where you don't need to know about her. It's what she symbolizes. It's like what I was saying before about the wife and mother. Oh, wife and mother is captured? It doesn't matter who she is. That man is going to get into that castle, and I'm going to listen to that story.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be compelled. Like, I'm tearing up about a story that doesn't even exist. Okay? Because it's that compelling. It's in our bones. And when you try to make immorality good and noble, you try to make selfishness good, you try to make, again, sexual immorality, sexual looseness, and all that is treating people like objects. And you cannot have this level of sexual freedom and actually respect anyone.
I mean, I can think of like dozens of stories where it's a female lead and it's a great story. Like you have like Red Sonja, even though it wasn't necessarily the best
let's do the best.
filming that,
okay,
but the story
Alien,
itself,
the first Alien,
Oh.
you have girl in the haunted house. She makes the right decisions, remember, because she wants to quarantine.
They're clean. Let us in.
What happened to Kane?
Something has attached itself to him. We have to get him to the infirmary right away.
What kind of thing? I need a clear definition.
An organism. Open the hatch.
Wait a minute. If we let it in, the ship could be infected. You know the quarantine procedure.
24 hours for decontamination.
It could die in 24 hours. Open the hatch.
Listen to me. If we break quarantine, we could all die.
Yeah.
So she made the moral right decision, was overrode. But she wasn't a super power girl. She wasn't OP.
She just worked
She wasn't
her
a girl
strengths.
boss. She made the right decisions, and she happened to survive. In the second one, she's allowed to be badass.
You okay?
Just tell me one thing, Burke. You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back, but to wipe them out.
Right. She's earned
Because
it.
we watched her go through the Campbell's hero journey in the first one and only survived by a...
And now she's earned that confidence.
Sarah Connor. She was a waitress. She got by a hot dude from the future who saved her life. All right. She keeps her son alive, ends up in the frat house. But by the second one, she's a whole bunch of drug dealers and like gun runners and acquired a bunch of skills, mining for pigs in the woods, but she's doing it with dudes and like upping her, so when we get to her and she's rocking and, her AR platform, we're like, she's just not some trash bag waitress anymore. She know what's up, but we buy it.
I think it was the third one where she did the hoop back shot. That was only like
the blonde and the red leather.
No, that was.
Look, if you don't want to play basketball, I know some other indoor sports.
In Sigourney. Sigourney was like, she took it and they were like talking shit.
Oh, you're talking about Alien. You switched from Alien to Terminator.
Oh yeah,
yeah, my bad.
Sigourney Weaver, and then she just did like, she just was like, I don't know how many takes it took, but it wasn't many, and they were just like,
she's about 6 feet past the 3-point line, and she just does this.
I wasn't even thinking get it in because I was so sort of demoralized this one. And, nothing but net.
Well, she's 5'10" and really athletic. It's like when Kurt Russell did the same one with that ridiculous shot in the second
Stars Align.
We need to do that one, the patch.
Call me Snake.
Snake Plissken.
Oh yeah.
We gotta come up with something with that.
Yeah. One of these days gotta tackle Waterworld.
Okay. Can I tell you my favorite story from Waterworld? Just like randomly. It doesn't even, it's probably just garbage at this point, but I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is such a chat. This is such a Florida Chad mood. I think he actually was from Florida originally, which is why I love it so much.
But I'm just a Florida boy. I say a hot damn. But I'm just a Florida boy. And we got ground. I'm just a Florida boy. I say hot damn. I'm just a Florida boy. And we got ground.
He's Kirk Costner's stunt double. He lives on one island, but being filmed like off of another island. Rides his ski-doo like it's a motorcycle to work every day because he doesn't want to take the ferry. And then one time he claims he got blown off. I heard story he just didn't like fill up for gas like he should have. So we don't know if it was user error or when, but he ended up near dying being blown into the open ocean when, yeah. But I'm sorry, that is the most ultra Chad. I don't want to go on a ferry. Ferries are gay. I'm just ski-doo to work. I mean, that's...
Plus, you have to be around people. I get it. I mean, you're gonna have to film with all these people. So you know what? I'm gonna get my me time on this ski-doo. Have fun. I get it.
America, built to last. Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. They'll be flying that flag all night. Red, white, and blue.
Thank you for joining us today. Oh, we really do appreciate your time. I'm Lorelei, and this is
Space Deviant.
And together, we are Southern Fried Cinema Siblings. And remember, the most important story is the story you tell yourself, so...
make it a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You're still here, are you? Well, why don't you make yourself useful? Click the share button. Click the subscribe button. May as well go ahead and click for the next episode, too.